Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. We're back over on the test server, links in the description if you want to know how to get onto it to check out these 3 new events. They're pretty much just one new event, but they're really nice. I love the way they've gone about this event and the scaling behind it, so let's get into the video. Okay, so these events, really nice. Legends Prestige, let's take a look at it. So it's tied in to the Legends Challenger Arena. As you can see, I have no pending results. We'll talk about it in a sec. I can't really get that high. So what's happening here on the test server? I've really got to push this account so I can do these things properly. But hey, when we look over here, you just go into the challenges arena. Now, I did check this to see how many you could buy. It appears that you can just keep buying these tickets. It's no dramas. So I've never bought them before. I've never seen the need to, but in this one, you might. The first one cost me 200, then 300, then 500, all every time for 5 tickets. But there you go. You get your free battles, and then you can start buying them if you want. And then basically you're going to go in here, but you'll notice something different. You'll notice that your heroes levels are much higher than what they were. So it starts out, the way it works is in the instructions, you start out at a base 240 and then your heroes scale from there, which is really cool. I like this idea. It still scales enough that, you know, the whales and stuff are going to get value out of their stuff. However, new players can actually all scale to 240, which means that whole bunch of people that are below 240 can actually like creep up, get within a range of each other and actually challenge each other and test your heroes what they will be like at 240 instead of just whatever the level they are. So you get all the max skills, all that good stuff as well. You still do have to equip gear to your heroes. I'm fairly certain that still applies in this as well, but you don't see power levels of the enemy team and all that kind of stuff. So really interesting idea for this event. I really like it compared to the way it is on live. So I like the scaling to 240 and then test things from there. Really lets everyone test out their heroes. So looking forward to seeing if this is a permanent change to Legend Challenger Arena, because on the live servers at the moment, it's still just whatever level your heroes are is what they are. So I just find it to be a bit more fun giving everyone all the skill ups. Okay, now that we look at that, basically 3 times per day it's going to calculate the rankings, and it's going to have your ranking there, and whatever your highest ranking is out of those 3 calculation periods is the one you're going to get for the day. Now when we look at rewards, basically if we go over here, I'll show you in my inbox. If you do not get a ranking, here we go. As you can see, I got 100 of these chests from that, and as you can see, each chest has 3, 5 or 50 battle badges, which is the currency we're going to exchange. But just for an example, you get 100 for that. Big shout out to Gwendolyn on Discord for this photo. This was her ranking, and as you can see, we've got 317, and from that you're going to get 180. So, you know, 317 is a pretty high ranking in my opinion in some of these things. Obviously, if on live servers, it's going to be easier to get higher ranking than on the test server, because the test server doesn't have as many servers, so everyone's sort of pushed in, and if you started late and people don't play it as much, so that's what it is. You can go ahead and get that sort of thing, just to give you an idea of what the rewards are. But you still get pretty good rewards for not even competing in it, and you get those over here, and we'll just pop this. So 100 is giving me 332. So the majority of the time that was just giving me the 3 coins, obviously a few 5s in there, and no 50s. So the drop rate on the 50s is going to be fairly low, but that can give you a rough idea of what you're looking at. And then if we jump back over here into events, those coins, what are you using those coins for? So here we go. This is my account. As you can see, I'm not far enough to progress to unlock everything, but over on afk.guide, they have this picture up there, which is really nice. So as you can see, you've got some pretty decent options. Once again, with these normal heroes, I probably wouldn't bother with, unless, you know, you've been waiting 6 months for that last copy of Pharrell to ascend him and you're just getting impatient. Yeah, and he's really the only one I'd really look at there. On my good of the account, I'm actually considering getting that Hendrick. If I could get 2 Hendricks from this event, I'd probably go for it, just because I've been waiting for him for literally 3 or 4 months. I need 2 more. I've needed it forever. So, you know, depends how impatient you get. But you've also got the Twins and Mahira, which is ridiculous. It's really, really good. So probably the best 2 Celestials / Hypergenes they could have put in there, just because they're both fantastic. They are both absolutely fantastic at Elite as well. Twins you want higher, but hey, Twins, just 1 copy of them is almost necessary for a bunch of content, and then Mahira is just an absolute beast as well. Now they are a bit expensive, at 1.5 the cost of normal heroes, so we'll have to weigh out and see how many points you end up getting. My suggestion for this is to wait till the very end of the event before you make any purchases, because you kind of want to see where your points fall and what you can actually buy at the end of it, depending on the rankings you've got throughout the time, and also not just the rankings you've got, the RNG you've got from the opening the chests and what you've actually got from them. So yeah, I just hold out, but those are definitely going to be good options. On my Celestial Hypergene account, although it's really tempting to go for Mahira because I've already got her at Elite Plus, I may actually go for a copy of the Twins, because that will really help me out in some of the Twisted Realm bosses and stuff like that. So thinking about picking up, I'd try and pick, if you've already got 1 copy of the Twins, I'd maybe pick up a Mahira if you don't have her. Basically either one of those, if you don't have them, I'd pick them up. If you don't have either of them, I'd probably go Twins first. That's the way I'd look at it. But then we do also have the signature item upgrade items. So those ones, I always find the red signature item ones, you know, the level 30 signature item upgrades, the red chest, to be a good option. Just because they're so hard to get in the game, they're always a good option from these events. And this one, we do have food at a reasonable cost at 800 each. That means you're looking at 3,200, so 200 more than the cost of a select hero to get 40 of these faction cards, which is really good food rates. So I'm going to say those are pretty good as well. The cost of the Twisted Essence is a little expensive compared to the last event. I think they realized that the last event they had it way too cheap. But it's still not a bad buy. But for this one, I'd probably be looking at either getting the food heroes, getting your Mahira or Twins, or getting the red emblems for signature item upgrades. That's the way I'd probably look at getting it. But once again, we'll go through that once we figure out more of what we're getting once it's on live servers. But the other thing is, there's this other event going on as well, which is the Gladiator Merits, and it's basically a scaling thing. So as you can see, I had one use fast rewards once. That was the original one. I use it twice, and then we'll just use it 3 times and just see what we get there. And if we go over to this one, as you can see, 2 collect, 3 collect, and it's not a daily thing. It's just keep doing them and doing them and doing them, and eventually you'll get there. Now, so you can do them on the last day. That's relevant because all of these ones, you know, you just want to be doing them daily. Guild hunts, do them daily. Bounty quests, send companion points, all that stuff. It's quite simple. So if we go over here, we go friends, we go send receive, it's going to give us those, and then it's going to unlock a new one to do. Okay. I don't have any friends. Rip. I've really got to push this account, and I will do it. But yeah, you can see you've just got to do those things and just keep doing them. I think the arena one goes up to 10 battles from what I've heard, so it's really easy to achieve. Now the only difficult one is going to be share new or summoned heroes on Facebook 1 time, and the way you're going to do that is basically when you go here, you're going to have to save up for a summon session probably. If you haven't, maybe start saving now. And I don't have the resources for a 10 pull, which is big rips. I wonder if these work. No, only if that's a new hero. Okay. Wait, are any of those a new hero for me? Because I will take it just to get this to show. But basically, yeah, okay. So basically, if you go to stones or something like that and you get a new hero there, every time you summon a new hero, we're just going to do this, for example, because I don't have her. It's going to give you this, and you can click that share button on Facebook. You don't actually have to share it. You can just click that button, open it, and then close it. That's going to work. However, and it's the same if you get a new hero in a summon. However, the other way to do it, if you do a 10 pull, which unfortunately I don't have the resources for, if you do a 10 pull and get a purple hero, so 1 in every 3 10 pulls. So if you do a 10 pull, get a get a purple hero, you are going to be able to share that summon. And just once again, click the share button. You don't have to actually do it. You can click away, and then you are going to get credit for that. I should have probably done that with the new hero just to demonstrate, but hey, it is basically that simple. Every time you get a purple hero, you can go watch some of my summon videos. You'll see that little Facebook icon pop up in the bottom corner, and that's all you're really going to have to click to be able to get those rewards. But as for the actual combat of it, the Legends Challenger tournament, it's just fairly much the same. You get these options to battle, and like as you can see, these guys are a bit higher than me. I've only got the 254. I've got 4 heroes at that, and then everyone's low. You can see they're 256, but it seems like it's a nice scaling that it puts you fairly close to them. My test server account isn't really a good one to view it on, but then you just go into begin battle. You can skip the lot or watch it. We're going to skip it because I'm just going to lose, and it's quite sad. Actually, hey, this Lucius. Wait, Lucius might survive. Hey, we might get a win here. We might get a win. No, because they have Lucius. We'll probably just time out. They got Lucius and Namora. This is such a trash bag team. If you want to be an absolute dirtbag and climb in this, put like Lucius Namora teams in there with like Rowan and Rosaline, and you can just stall out. But the Savius is going to shred me anyway. Happy days. But yeah, definitely a good event. Not so much for my test server account because, yeah, you know, we're not too far advanced on this account. But that is it for this one, guys. We'll go through it again once it comes to live servers, because this is going to be a really fun event, I think, on live servers. So looking forward to it. I love the scaling PvP. I love that idea. Everyone gets 240. So let me know what you're going to buy with the rewards. Once again, I'll pop that up so you guys can see some good rewards. I'll leave a link to that in the description if you want to go check that out as well. But once again, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.